age is a number. Oh, it's not a number.
It is a number.
But I'm listening to this music, and you must be practicing. You don't be involved in all that.
Yeah, to be honest, I like it after the game. Before the game, I'm quite quiet, and I like to just really focus on my own job and what I need to do. So I sort of keep myself to myself and keep trying to ignore that and get in the zone. But age is just a number. But I don't feel 35, so.
You feel you're leaving the game in a better place than when you started?
100%, yeah. And you just look at the quality coming through. And that's all you need to look at. Lacey Owen steps on the field. I think it might have been her second touch of the ball. She scores a try, and it's exciting. And this squad, with additions, maybe cuts next year, who knows? But this squad, with that culture and that ethos in that changing room, there will be a World Cup winning squad. And Stu and the backroom staff are doing a fantastic job with that.
You mentioned staying involved with Wigan. Do you want to stay involved as a coach? Is it any other?
To be honest, I've got an 8-year-old daughter, and to play at this standard requires a lot of commitment and a lot of time. I haven't seen her since Wednesday up until when she was in the stands then, so who knows what it'll bring. I've got a really good job in a secondary school in Rochdale. I'm head of PE there, and I coach the girls at Rochdale Mayfield. I've set up the girls pathway there as well, so I've got a lot going on behind the scenes. If an opportunity arises in the future, who knows, but I'm just enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm going to enjoy this moment today and not look too far ahead.
Why are there so many teachers involved in rugby?
I don't know, maybe it's just our character. I really don't know, to be honest. I just think when I was at school growing up, and I was always really good at PE, good at science, I knew I wanted to be involved in sport, and then I just went into teaching, and that's sort of the pathway for me, and I love it. I love my job.
Dennis Betts coming in at Wigan, an interesting change of coach.
Yeah, it's exciting. Chris Ratcliffe has done a lot for the women's game at Wigan, who's just stepped down, and I owe a lot to him. He's helped shape me as a person and a player, and he's fantastic. And like I said, I'm really grateful for what he's brought. Obviously, Dennis Betts is exciting. I've only met him once, but you can only look at it as a positive thing. Full-time coach at Wigan. It's where the game's going now. You look at the top sides who are in those finals and winning those finals, and that's what they've got behind the scenes. So Wigan are doing a great job getting that infrastructure right, supporting the girls in medical care and everything. Just little things like helping recovery, and it's important for us because we do juggle motherhood, full-time jobs, uni, college, and so on. So I think they're doing a fantastic job in getting those bits right. And Dennis Betts, what a legend of the game, former man of steel. He's got a really, accolades in his coaching, not just his playing career. So yeah, I'm really excited to work with him.
I'm assuming, because I don't know, is he in the Wigan Hall of Fame? Because I know you are.
I don't know, to be honest, but yeah, I am, which is fantastic. I'm not sure if he is, to be honest. I'll have to have a look at that, but I don't think, even without a Hall of Fame, if he is or if he isn't, I don't think it's just his stature, his accreditation, his accolades, they just speak for themselves, don't they, with Dennis? So yeah.
No one expects anything like that, but when did you find out, and what was that like being inducted into the Hall of Fame?
I didn't have a clue. I got invited to the gala dinner for Wigan. We've got our women's presentation next week, and then the captain, she got up and she started saying on the words that she said about me was unbelievable, and thankfully my sisters recorded it. She knew, I didn't. So I just thought, why are they talking about me? And obviously she's on stage, so I thought maybe I'm getting like a Women's Player of the Year. And when she said we'd like to induct you into the Hall of Fame, honestly my jaw dropped, and I just couldn't believe it. And I don't get nervous really speaking in front of people, but I was like shaking head to just sort of take myself for a moment, and I just could not believe it. But what an honour, and I hope it's quite overwhelming in such a way, because you get given this Hall of Fame and it's kind of giving you a little bit of status, and you want to do that justice. So I owe a lot to Wigan. They've supported me all the way, and what a club to be involved in, and I really do think it's, just doing that, putting me in the inducting me into the Hall of Fame really shows where they are as a club. So yeah.
It's not a list of nonsense places.
No, Billy Boston, Sean O'Loughlin. It's like wow. So yeah, I kind of don't feel like I deserve it. I don't think you do, and I think that it's important for me to go around again with Wigan next year. I want to get to a final. I want to win a final. I said last year we were in, I think it was a league game, and was it quarter final? I can't remember, but we are closing the gap to those top sides, but I'm sick of closing the gap. I want to win. I want to beat those top sides. So I feel like hopefully I can contribute to maybe helping, you know, Dennis and the team to get us there. Obviously my bit is on the pitch, and I leave them to do all the complicated stuff and on the planning and for that. So I give it a go, give it my all, and let's see if we can get there.
We're taking up too much. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say one last thing on Dennis. Obviously you've got a family connection to Wigan and growing up to Port and Wigan, so you all have known him inside out for I imagine some of the younger girls in the squad probably probably don't really know that much about him.
To be honest,
even knew who he was
when a few said it was Dennis Betts, they're like, who? and you do get that, you know. You've got a lot of young girls in particular that they haven't had that rugby background. They're just athletes, you know, and they love sport, and they've come into the game quite late. So, you know, there's only dinosaurs like me. My dad played for Wigan, and, you know, I've just grew up sort of in and around that rugby culture and watching Wigan on TV. So going to games, so obviously I knew who he was. So the younger girls, I'm like, are you kidding? You do not know who he is? But they genuinely, some of them didn't. So, but I'm sure after that first training session they will.